This morning we've picked up a brand new Kokoda Caravan. It's called the Counterstrike C196. Now Kokoda's been doing some really interesting things in terms of how they build their caravans, and I think that's on show with this Counterstrike. It's actually being towed this morning by Trevor Price. He's the owner of Kokoda Caravans and he's got it hitched up to his Silverado, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about this caravan.
Thanks Max. We've really gone all out in the design of this C196 couples van. It's the equivalent travel length of an off-road, a 19'6" van with a whole heap of creature comfort. You know, basically a home on wheels. It's a fully electric van, all insulated panels, so there's no Marante frame in this one, it's full panel. So the insulation's amazing, great chassis, huge battery, huge solar, recliner beds, recliner seats, induction cooking, massive bathroom. You're going to see all that stuff as soon as we pull up and have a look at it. I can't wait to show you.
Was a fantastic drive down here to Shoreham from the Kokoda factory. Now I'm standing with Trevor Price. He's the owner of Kokoda Caravans. Now Trevor, this Counterstrike C196, I've had a bit of a look over, and could you have made this caravan any more comprehensive?
It does have a big list of stuff to go through, Max.
It really does. So let's start on the outside. How do you guys build the caravan?
It's a full insulated panel. The floor's a 42mm insulated floor.
Okay, now what about the chassis and the suspension?
Yeah, so the chassis is from Intelligent Engineering. It's got a level 4 airbag system, so self-leveling, which is amazing. You've got an under chassis stone flaps to protect all the suspension and all the gear underneath. Especially that's where the battery's stored.
And this has got the DCX battery system mounted up under the chassis. Tell me about the capacity of that system.
Yeah, so it's got a 7 kilowatt battery on it standard, and you can option to a 14 kilowatt. You'll find that the 7 kilowatts enough because it's got 1650 watts of solar on the roof, and that's commercial panels. Like even with the cloudy weather like today, it'll still run air cons and everything.
I think the reality is that with a system like that on this caravan, you're never going to run out of 12 volt power.
We've got two systems, so you can upgrade the battery to the 14 kilowatt, and we've got a take charge system which will upgrade the solar panels on the roof. They slide out to 3.3 kilowatts.
And that's going to maximise the amount of roof space for future solar panels if you wanted to.
Yeah, massive amount of solar.
Okay, let's talk about some of those external features. What I've noticed about this caravan is that there are a few interesting little design cues. You've got an external washing machine as well as a laundry chute.
Yeah, the laundry chute's a crowd favourite for sure. So you're in the bathroom. It's a bathroom that's both an ensuite and a walk-in robe. So you'll take your clothes off straight in the laundry chute, and it comes right next to the washing machine on the outside.
And masses of storage space on the outside. Look, not only do you have that slide-out portable fridge on the near side of the caravan, you've got huge amounts of storage on the off-side too.
You've got the storage bins in the front. You've got an optional toolbox on the front A-frame as well. Otherwise, you've got an A-frame storage tray. Along the side, you've got two optional under chassis toolboxes you can add on if you wanted to. Otherwise, massive oversized tunnel boot on there.
And you've also got that rear storage box as well.
Yeah, that's amazing that. So you've got two jerry can holders and then the drop-down storage bin.
And it's got an on-road footprint of what, 19'6" inches?
Yeah, so the travel length is a 19'6" off-road van length, but the body's actually bigger. So the way we've designed the rear bar and the A-frame's designed, you can actually do almost 180-degree turn before the car hits the A-frame. So you've got a massive turning circle on it.
And are there any other advantages in terms of, you know, pulling up onto your caravan park side and that sort of thing? So you've got a 19'6" caravan, but effectively a larger van on the inside.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So travelling it, if you're going off-grid between trees and find a great little spot, you can get into it for sure. The chassis is fully Raptor coated, and all the black you see on the sides, the back and the front, that's all Raptor coating, which is great against stone chips. And if you do get stone chips, if you do some really cool roads, you will. You can just roll over it and it's good as new.
So is that easy to repair it?
Really easy, do it at home.
I noticed that you've got the LED light bars front and rear.
Yep.
I mean, that's fantastic for lighting up your campsite at night. I know that from experience.
Yeah, that's two 26-inch bar lights. You've also got it on the sides, the left and right-hand side, you've got bug lights, anti-bug lights I should say,
yep.
And white lighting. You've got the front, on the front you've got a Boss jockey wheel, a powered jockey wheel, which just is awesome. You don't have to take the jockey wheel off anymore.
That is such a back saver. I really like that jockey wheel.
Yeah, it's amazing. Not having to take the jockey wheel off anymore. So good. Anyway, that's all standard. You got the front and rear cameras, and they're used as a security camera because you can take the screen into your car. You don't have to wire your car up, it's Bluetooth. And in bed, if you hear something at night, you can flick your screen on and see what's happening.
What a fantastic idea. That's a really good security feature.
So it's got a massive drop-down kitchen with the induction cooktop, which is great. Even a windy day like today, won't affect your cooking. It's so good.
So those lids are actually made out of fiberglass sandwich panels, and then they're sort of just trimmed off to work as a lid. So it actually sort of creates a seamless appearance on the outside of the Caravan, and they seem to fit really, really well.
Yeah, they're nice.
So speaking of the external kitchen, do you guys provide any features to go along with that?
Yeah, so it comes with the portable sink and the induction cooktop. It actually comes with 2 portable induction cooktops, one for outside, one for inside, or you can use them both wherever you want. You've also got the portable Bluetooth speakers, which is 2 of them, so you can play them on party mode, keep one inside, outside, and you've got a massive range to be able to walk away from the van as well.
And it goes on and on, doesn't it, Trevor? I mean, you've got an electric awning on that thing too.
Yeah, and you do that off your phone. You just press a button,
you can do it off your phone too.
And it's got LED lighting built in as well. We love caravanning, so a lot of it's from what we do, and then when we're out and about with customers, or with customers saying, hey, we wish you could do this. So we do as best we can to incorporate all that and make the vans as best we can.
So what have we got in terms of water storage?
So standard, you've got 220 litres of water, and that's with fast fill. So we just collect your hose to it and run it in there really fast. You don't have to stand there anymore.
So that's 2 110-litre water tanks. Do you have a grey water tank as well?
You've got a 40-litre portable bladder.
Okay.
Yep, so you're not going to be stuck anywhere. You can go and empty that whenever you want.
Those bedside tables that have that slide.
The thing that customers have all the time is snoring, and so the CPAP machines. So the bedside tables slide forward, and you can put your CPAP machine in there. It's got the power right next to you. The beds are 0 gravity, so actually taking the weight off your chest and your hips, so that'll stop the snoring as well.
So they can run their CPAP machine off an inverter. How big's the inverter?
Yeah, it's a 5 kilowatt inverter.
It is that's built into the DCX system.
Yep, so it's a 100 amp charge, which is huge, and the 5 kilowatt inverter. So you can run the aircon, your CPAP, you can run your inductions, everything at the same time.
Now those beds, right? So they're Better Living Australia beds.
Yep.
They're fantastic. I actually own one of these Better Living Australia beds. I have it at home and I absolutely love it. It's the best bed I've ever owned. So I love the fact that you've incorporated that into the Caravan. It's got the remote control. It's infinitely adjustable.
And the good thing is you can go one either side.
Exactly.
So if your partner's sleepy, you can kick yourself up, or they can, no problems at all.
They're brilliant from the point of view of partner disturbance at night. I love them.
The inside, when you're laying on bed, you can push a button and it's got the lighting, so you can turn all the lights on and off from the bed.
Now you've also got this really clever shoe storage system on the side of the bed. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, you don't want shoes kicking around all over the place or outside getting wet, so each side of the bed you lift up the lid, all your shoes are in there, and you got your shoes and your partner's shoes, so there's no cross-contamination of shoes.
Instead of fitting a traditional dinette, you've given a sort of his and hers recliner chairs.
Yeah, so they're custom made, so you can actually kick back, the legs come out on it, and they're not too big in the van to take up too much footprint. We even have little seat belts to hold it during travel.
So with 7 kilowatt hours of battery power, you've got the massive amounts of solar. You're never going to run short. No matter if you're running your induction cooktops, your microwave, your aircon, you're always going to have power to run the appliances in this Caravan wherever you are in Australia. So what else can you tell me about the inside of the van, Trev?
Yeah, so you got the roof-mounted heating and cooling, which is great. You've got the storage next to the bed. You've got a linen cupboard under the bed. All the drawers are all soft close, which is going to be really great for travelling on bumpy roads to hold them in. You've got twin pull-out bins in the kitchen.
Wow.
And then you've got the lightweight door, Perspex style door between the living and the bathroom, so it's not heavy or anything as well.
How much does all this weigh, Trev?
So it depends on how you want to option it, but as standard, you're around 3,060. And that's with all the recliners, the beds and everything in there, including the slide-out fridge. So normally you would want more tear for Australia 3.5, but that's because you're taking an extra fridge, you're taking a generator. We don't need those things in there. So actually, you're saving weight of what you need to put in it.
Sure. And the ATM is 3,500 kilos.
You go to 3.7, 3.9 as standard, which is not a price difference, it's just whatever suits your vehicle.
But you could easily tow this Caravan with your 200 series, 300 series Land Cruiser and that sort of thing.
Yep, yeah, made for it, yeah.
So on the outside, you do have a portable fridge and that's supplied with the Caravan.
Yep.
On the inside, you've got what, a
274 litres. So you end up with like 354 litres of freezer storage.
That's incredible, Trevor.
And the good thing about having so much fridge is that you can stack everything well.
Well, it looks like you've got the U-Butte tyres on there.
Yeah, they're the, you either get the BF Goodrich or the Mickey Thompsons. So they're amazing tyres, yeah.
Okay, and you've got the SOG system on the toilet. That's fantastic. That works really well.
Yeah, no more smells in the van.
Oh, what a great idea. Well, obviously, Trev, the Counterstrike C196, this is a couple's layout, but you're here with your son. You've got a beautiful spot down here by the beach. It's just absolute magic. And, mate, just enjoy the rest of your getaway.
Oh, we're going to enjoy it tonight for sure.